Bill?
William Dembie, 2011 CRB 024 to 09, charged by the state of Ohio, domestic violence. 2011 CRA 02408, charged by the state of Ohio, murder.
Domestic violence has been filed under Ohio Revised Code 2919.25. It's a first-degree misdemeanor. The maximum penalty for that offense is 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine. The charge of murder has been filed under Ohio Revised Code 2903.02. It's a felony of the first degree. At this time, the charge carries a maximum penalty of 20 years in prison and a $15,000 fine. Do you understand the nature of both charges filed against you this morning, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand the maximum penalties that I've described here today?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to have a lawyer represent you. That right extends throughout the proceedings. If you are indigent, without funds, I will appoint a lawyer to represent you at no cost to you. Do you understand this right?
Yes.
No plea will be taken on these charges because one of them is a felony. Instead, the cases will be set for what is called a preliminary hearing. At a preliminary hearing, the prosecuting attorney, the state's attorney, will have the opportunity to present evidence. He or she will try to prove that there is probable cause to believe that you committed these offenses. If the state meets this burden of proof, establishes probable cause, these charges, these two cases, will be transferred to the Lorain County Court of Common Pleas for presentation to a grand jury session. Do you understand the court proceedings so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you going to hire a lawyer to represent you?
No, Your Honor. Court-appointed one?
Right. The bailiff there will give you an application for court-appointed counsel, and I will review that application. Here at the court, we're going to establish the time and date of your preliminary hearing. We're going to send a journal entry over to the court, which will tell you that time and date. Now, on the issue of bond, are you employed?
I work for the Sheriff's Department.
All right.
I probably,
And how long have you worked for the Lorain County Sheriff?
going on 13 years now, ma'am.
All right. We have a report that your residence is 14900 Cowley Road in Columbia Station, Ohio. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you own, rent, or live with someone else?
We were in the process of buying it. We own it. Yes.
All right. At this time, I'm going to hear from the prosecuting attorney on the issue of bond.
Your Honor, last evening, Sheriff's deputies received a call of disturbance, possible fatal injury. One of the subjects, when they arrived, made contact with the defendant. He advised that he had killed his wife. Her body was located at the scene. Due to the nature of the crime, I would ask the defendant be held in $5 million.
Are there any no-contact orders sought with any additional individuals? Obviously, we're not going to be dealing with a deceased victim. Any additional orders at this point?
I know that there is a mother-in-law and a child. I do not have their names. I just have an initial report from the Sheriff's Office. The investigation is ongoing. I may have entered and asked for no contact. I don't have a specific time.
All right. At this time, the prosecutor's request is granted $2 million cash or surety bond. I'm sorry, $5 million on murder, cash or surety, and I will set $50,000 cash or surety on the domestic violence. Mr. Dembie, you can expect that order shortly at the jail. Do you have any questions for me about the court proceedings this morning?
No, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.